Title: The Vanishing in Black Pine Forest. Chapter 1: The Camping Plan. It was the first day of summer break, and 5 best friends, Liam, Ava, Noah, Zoe, and Ethan, were buzzing with excitement. They had planned the ultimate camping adventure deep inside Black Pine Forest, a mysterious place filled with tall trees, thick fog, and old legends. "We'll roast marshmallows, tell ghost stories, and sleep under the stars," said Liam, the leader of the group. "My dad said people used to talk about strange creatures in this forest," said Zoe nervously. "Like Bigfoot." "Oh, come on, Zoe," laughed Ethan. "That's just a story to scare little kids." They packed tents, snacks, flashlights, and walkie-talkies, then set off on their bikes. By afternoon, they reached a quiet clearing surrounded by thick woods. Birds chirped overhead, and the forest smelled of pine and earth. "It's perfect," said Ava. "Let's set up camp." None of them noticed the large footprints near the trees. Huge, muddy, and not human. Chapter 2: Strange Sounds at Night. That night, they sat by the campfire, telling spooky stories and laughing. But as the fire dimmed, a strange howling echoed through the trees. "Whoa!" Everyone froze. "Did you guys hear that?" whispered Noah. "It's just a wolf." "Maybe," said Liam, but his voice shook a little. They zipped into their tents and tried to sleep. But Ava, who shared a tent with Zoe, couldn't shake the feeling that something, or someone, was watching them. Branches snapped. Heavy footsteps crunched in the distance. Something big was moving outside. "Liam," Zoe whispered into the walkie-talkie. "We heard something." Before he could answer, the radio crackled with static, then silence. Chapter 3: The First Disappearance. In the morning, Zoe was gone. Ava screamed. Her sleeping bag was empty. Her shoes were still there. But Zoe had vanished. "We have to find her," shouted Liam. They searched everywhere. The only clue? Gigantic footprints leading away from the camp, into the darkest part of the forest. Noah shivered. Maybe the Bigfoot thing isn't a joke. They argued about whether to stay or leave, but Liam insisted they had to find Zoe. "Let's stick together," he said. "Nobody goes off alone." But the forest had other plans. Chapter 4: One by One. Later that afternoon, while crossing a stream, Ethan slipped behind to take pictures of a strange-looking tree. When the others looked back, he was gone. "Ethan," Liam called. Ethan stopped messing around. But there was no reply, just the sound of rustling leaves, and another giant footprint near the water. Now only Liam, Ava, and Noah remained. They were terrified. "We should have left yesterday," said Noah. "No," said Liam. "We're getting out of this forest now." They packed up, but the forest felt alive, like it was watching them. Chapter 5: Face to Face. Night fell again. They made a small fire, too scared to sleep. Every twig snap made their hearts race. Suddenly Noah stood up. "Did you hear that whisper?" He stepped into the trees to investigate. Ava and Liam shouted after him, but he vanished into the darkness before they could stop him. Ava began to cry. "We're going to disappear too." Liam grabbed her hand. "We won't. I promise." But in the middle of the night, Liam awoke to heavy breathing near their tent. Something big. He peeked through the tent flap and saw it. A massive, hairy creature. Towering. Covered in moss. Eyes glowing red in the moonlight. Bigfoot. Liam barely made a sound before the tent was ripped open, and everything went black. Chapter 6: Ava's Escape. When Ava woke up, she was alone. The fire had burned out. The forest was deathly silent. "I'm not staying here," she whispered. Grabbing a flashlight and the map, she ran. Her legs ached. Branches scratched her face. But she didn't stop. Then she saw them: Liam's shoe, Noah's backpack, Ethan's camera, cracked and muddy. She followed the trail until she found a cave hidden behind vines. Inside, she saw her friends, unharmed, but asleep in some kind of trance, as if under a spell. Bigfoot sat in the shadows, humming a strange tune. Ava held her breath and crept forward. She pulled out a loud whistle her dad gave her in case of emergencies and blew it with all her strength. The shrill sound echoed like thunder in the cave. Bigfoot roared, covering his ears. The spell broke. One by one, her friends woke up. "Run!" Ava shouted. They all dashed out of the cave as Bigfoot howled behind them, but he didn't follow. It was like something held him back inside the forest's edge. Chapter 7. Back to safety. They ran until morning light touched the trees. Finally, they reached the main road, dirty, tired, and shaken. A ranger found them and took them home. No one believed their story, except for the deep scratches on their tent, the missing items, and the strange photos still on Ethan's cracked camera. To this day, the kids never returned to Black Pine Forest. But they still talk about what happened that summer. And sometimes, when the wind blows just right, they swear they hear a deep growl, calling their names from the trees. The end.